Hey, it's MK and I am back with Off the Board, and today I will be lifting this sketch right here. I love its simplicity, so I can't wait to get started. I am using the little last bit of the fire truck kit that I put together, but I've added on these 49 and Market rub-ons. Now I've got 3 packs here because they all have what looks like newspaper print, kind of like ripped up, and so I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I also pulled out some red labels to bring in a little bit more of that red, as well as some of the other things. I have 2 more pieces left of this gorgeous plasticky material that Janet sent me, and I took my deco scissors and cut the edges of them before going live. Now that did take a little bit of skill, and it would only let me cut a little bit before it would like try to push my scissors off. Anyways, I have a little bit of this gear cut file left. I did put down some stickers and words that I thought I would use as a title. I'm not really sure just yet. I have a picture of our ambulance as well as my family that came on the tour with my daughter and her cousin. So anyways, I am going to be using this blue bow bunny double dot as my background because I think that it matches my photos rather well, even though I feel like it does kind of whitewash them. Now I did put my photos on a white background to try and separate them from, blending into the actual background. And I went with this, I can't remember the name of this pack, but I decided to just do the one rub-on sheet, or pack I should say, from 49 and Market, because it definitely had more of this newspaper print than I was looking for. And in the sketch, it definitely has that almost like it was stamped on, and so I thought that the rub-on would be perfect. Plus, I'm hoping it'll lighten up the background just a little bit. Now, I'm not real sure because once I put my rub-on down, it does actually go into this into the print, and so it's like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. I really wanted it to be a little bit on the creamy side, but I'll take it. I think it still looks good. I think it still does its job, and it does kind of look like newspaper print. It does have that grayish color that newspapers have, right? So I was like, oh, that'll work. So I'm going to keep playing and keep rubbing on all of these things. Now this will be my last layout for the ambulance barn and for this mine tour that we did. So I will be selecting a new kit starting on Monday. Yay! And we'll see what I come up with. Now, Monday's going to be a little bit easier because I'll probably build the kit off of the mood board that I will be using. However, I'm not sure which series of photos that I'll be using just yet. So, surprise! All right. I'm just going to find... Now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to find the newspaper print that doesn't have the large print on them. Some of these have like a headliner on them, and some of them are just words, and so that's what I am trying to find, is the ones that just have the words, because I don't want them to stick out too much. And one of them does end up with a rather large print on it, but it blends in really well. I don't think you really see it at all. So, but I am enjoying. I love how this turned out. And the 49 and Market rub-ons are kind of sort of hard to cut apart because they have almost like paint splatters that interconnect all of the images. So if it was, I just cut through them. I didn't know which ones belonged to which ones, and it was too hard for me to figure out. But I do enjoy how they look on the layout, those that I did leave in. All right, so I cut one of my little strips in half of this plasticky material. I cut it in half so that way I could put it underneath both photos. And these are representing the scalloped pieces as well as the banner pieces in the sketch. And then I'm going to add this this cut file, or the rest of this cut file, as a base layer for my title, because of the fact that I just really wanted my title to stick out, and it's as dull as the background paper. So I do enjoy how the background paper looks, even though I was starting to think about it maybe possibly being the wrong color. I should have went with something a little bit more, maybe black or, brighter, I guess I should say, just because of how yellowy my photos are. Anyways, I pulled out these awesome hexagons. I absolutely love these open hexagons. Now, they are from the Redefined Creative store. I did order them a few years back. So I know that, it's been brought up before that she is having some issues, but every new business does. To be honest, I don't know what's going on. I apologize if it upsets people when I mention it, but I do have product from that store, and I am going to let you know where I got the product rather than ignore it because of the issues that were happening, if that makes sense. I don't want to get involved in that. I know nothing about that, so I just use product where I get it, and I give credit where credit is due. Adding my red labels down and around. I just love this little pop of red. I also like the fact that it kind of helps brighten up the rest of the layout by adding some of this white in there. And these Vicki Boutin washi stickers, yeah, I knew what to expect, but I didn't know what to expect, if that makes any sense. So I definitely didn't want them as see-through as they were, but I still went with them because I liked the words that were on them. Adding this Heidi Swap, did I say Heidi Swap sticky washi or Vicki Boutin? I can't remember. I apologize. The washi stickers are Vicki Boutin, and then the chipboards are Heidi Swap. So, and I added that on there just to give it a place to fill in. And by the time that I am done gluing on all of these hexagons, I realize that I don't really like this pop of dark blue. Now, it looked black to me when I first started picking it out, and the lime green, no, it's not lime, the mint green also doesn't match anything that I have on the layout. So while I'm laying out all of these hexagons, I am thinking of how to add that color in so it doesn't look like it's the only one on the layout. And when I added the black Vicki Boutin washi tape sticker, that blue amazing arrow, which at first it looked black, but when you kind of turn it at an angle, you could definitely tell it's blue. And I thought, oh my gosh, now it sticks out like a sore thumb because I've added another black element and they don't match. So even though it's kind of like a blacky gray, it didn't match. So my fix to that was bringing in some sequins, and I brought in these Not Just for Boys sequins. I can't believe I've almost used this whole jar up, and all I've done is scattered them throughout several layouts. I'm pretty stoked about that, actually, but sad to see this color go. I did use it on quite a few layouts, though. Anywho, scattering around only the mint ones. I am not wanting any other color except for the mint to match the little phrase sticker or chipboard that I put on. Then I'm going to go into my stash once I'm done with this and pick out some dark blue ones. Now, I didn't have any dark blue. Most of mine were primary blue. And so I found this, it's called Bluebell by Close to My Heart. It's a pack of close to and similar to colors. So it's just a bunch of blue. And what I'm doing is I'm picking out the darkest blue that I had, but when I get them on the layout, they seem to be very iridescent-y blue. In the close-ups, they don't look as dark as they did when I was putting them down. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, so anyways, just checking to make sure that I didn't have any other darker blue. I was trying to remember why I put that other container of sequins down. I do enjoy the little sequins that the Not Just for Boys Kit Club kit uses for their sequins. I enjoy that container very much. So anyways, here is the finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed watching this. Oh my god. I I give up. I enjoyed creating this. I had a blast, and I could not believe how fast this all came together. And, you know, I think it looks great. I absolutely love it. I did kind of deter off from the sketch, but I kind of just take one look at it and take what I like from them and then run with them. That is kind of how it works. Anyways, be sure to check out everyone else that is following along below, and I will see you all later. Bye.